Oh right, Splatoon 3's a thing. I've been so busy with Tears of the Kingdom that I completely forgot a new season was coming out soon.
It's only been like a week!
Anyway, with Sizzle season quickly approaching, I figured we should see what this new season has in store for us. And would you look at that, this season actually has a proper trailer. Unlike last time, yeah, that was really weird, like, last season didn't even have a trailer. I don't know what they were thinking. But anyway, that makes my job a lot easier, so yay for that. But before we actually begin doing that, I'd really appreciate if you could hit the subscribe button. We're getting really close to 400 subs, and it would mean the world to me if you can help me reach that goal very soon. Also, be sure to hit the like button if you enjoy the video, and comment below what you're excited for in Sizzle season, and tell me your thoughts and opinions. I'd really love to see them. Anyway, how about we actually get into this now? So, the first thing we have to talk about is the brand new stage being added. It's called Barnacle and Dime. Yeah, that's a very interesting name if you ask me. This stage is set up inside a mall, so you know what that means. So this stage seems to have a bunch of water hazards all over, kind of like Mahi Mahi Resort in that regard. And just like Mahi Mahi Resort, it seems this stage is also going to be shaped like a Tetris piece. Seriously, Nintendo, how many times are you going to make the maps like this? Like, how many times are you going to make super linear maps? I don't understand. In the past games, you've had plenty of really good maps that have plenty of different split pathways into the enemy base, stuff like that, but this game, almost half the maps are just linear. I mean, it's practically a meme at this point. I don't know, maybe I'm completely wrong, and this stage will actually surprise us and be super good. Maybe. We'll see. I'm sure hopeful that's the case. Well, this wasn't the best start. Well, let's actually get off on a good note now and go over the new weapons. Yeah. Now, there, of course, is a bunch of new weapon kits being added for pre-existing weapons, but instead of spending like 10 minutes going over every single one of them like last time, I figure this time we just go over the brand new weapons themselves. So let's start off with the one I'm most excited for, the Paintbrush. Yeah, it's seriously called the Paintbrush. I'm surprised it took him this long to come up with that. From what the trailer shows, it seems to have quite a bit of range compared to other brushes, and instead of having a quick rate of fire that flings ink everywhere, you know, really good for inking turf, it seems to shoot more precise, high-damaging shots. In fact, in the trailer it shows it killing in 3 hits, which seems really cool. It almost is kind of like a hybrid between a brush and a Splatana, from what I can tell. As someone who used to use the Octobrush quite a bit back in Splatoon 2, I am definitely excited to try this weapon out. I'm really excited to see how it goes. So for its kit, it has a Curling Bomb and Wave Breaker, which, you know, isn't the greatest, but hey, it definitely could have been worse. They could have, I don't know, given it like a sprinkler or something. So overall, this weapon looks like it's going to be very combat-oriented compared to the other brushes, which definitely is really cool. It's also really cool in general to see them finally come out with a new type of brush. You know, we only have the ink brush and the Octobrush, so really cool to see this. Next up, we have the S-Blast 92, aka the Super Scope. Seriously, it's literally the Super Scope. This new addition to the blaster lineup seems to be yet another gimmicky type weapon, which, nothing wrong with that, of course. I actually really do like the gimmicky type of weapons, they're really cool. Anyway, the gimmick for this thing is that it has 2 different fire modes. One mode shoots a very long range shot that's very precise, and the other one is a shorter range shot that has a bigger explosion. So from what I can tell, it definitely seems to be a jack of all trades. It's really interesting to see how this is gonna play out. Then again, I guess that really depends on the kit. So let's see here, what is the kit? Are you kidding me, Nintendo? Sprinkler and Reef Slider? What the f? Okay, now I don't personally think the Reef Slider is as bad as everybody else says it is. I don't hate it as much as everybody else. But, and then there's the Sprinkler. I'll be honest, I think it's the worst sub in the game. At least in my opinion. Now granted, I'm not a competitive player by any means for Splatoon 3, so I'm probably saying this thing's trash when I don't know, it might actually be really good if you know how to use it, but I just find no use for the sprinkler, and I swear, they just seem to slap this thing on any weapon they feel might be slightly overpowered. Which I think's a really stupid thing to do, because if that's the case, just nerf the weapon. Don't make it as strong as it is, and instead just giving it a sucky kit. I don't get this mindset. I'm sorry, I got a little worked up there. Just hate the sprinkler. The weapon itself looks really cool and all, especially with it literally being the Super Scope. But that kit, it's just... Wow, first a negative, then a positive, then a negative again. Well, that must mean the next thing we talk about should be good. And thank God it is. We have a new Salmon Run stage, finally. It's been quite a while since we've had a new stage added. So it's definitely really great to see this. You know, I'm honestly surprised they don't just add the old stages back from Splatoon 2. Like, they exist. I don't understand why they don't just add them in, like, an update or something. I don't know, maybe they're busy updating them with their latest designs. Well, they did actually add back an old stage, but it's not a Salmon Run stage, it's a regular stage. Humpback Pump Track. Oh my gosh, I am so happy to see this stage return. It's one of my favorites from Splatoon 2. Hey, would you get out of here? Don't soil it.
Soiled it! Soiled it!
So last up we have to go over is the challenge battles. These are battles that have special gimmicks added to them. From what we're shown in the trailer, we have examples such as fog being around the arena, one that has everybody jumping super high, and then one with everybody wielding trizookas, which looks really chaotic and really fun at the same time. I'm honestly surprised something like this hasn't been added into the series sooner. I mean, it's such a novel idea, and I'm sure we're gonna get plenty more modes that come out later. Maybe we'll finally get a deathmatch mode, like seriously. Unfortunately, just like the running theme of this video, there's just a downside to everything, isn't there? Challenges seem to only be limited time, which really sucks. I don't understand why they did this. And a lot of people aren't happy with this decision as well, which I definitely understand. I don't know, my guess is that it might be like something along the lines where they're gonna have the challenges on rotation maybe. Hopefully they won't be permanently gone. But yeah, overall, I think challenge modes are gonna be a really big blast to play. Maybe they'll be available all the time in private battles, which definitely will be fun to do with friends. Anyway, that mostly has to do it with all the things being added in Sizzle season. Of course, there's the, normal stuff we're going to be getting, like a new catalog, new gear, new emotes, all of that stuff. In fact, it actually looks like some of the emotes are going to be interactive with teammates, which seems really cool. But for the most part, that's pretty much it. It's kind of a mixed bag, in my opinion. A lot of this stuff seems really cool, but at the same time, definitely a lot of downsides, which a bit disappointing, but hey, you can't have all good. Obviously, there's some bad in everything. But that's mostly going to be it for this video now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like I said, hit the like button and please subscribe. Be sure to comment below. Let me know what you think of Sizzle season. Do you think it's going to be really good, or do you think it's not that great? Let me know what you're excited for. All that stuff. I really love hearing from you guys. So, with that being said, I gotta go play Tears of the Kingdom. I'm hooked, guys. I'm sorry. I'm, like, legitimately hooked to that game. I gotta go. Bye.